Unlocking the secrets of productivity. Do you ever feel like your to-do list just keeps getting longer no matter how hard you try? You're not alone, and there's a reason why most productivity tips just don't stick. Productivity is a crucial aspect of achieving our personal and professional goals. It's what separates the achievers from the dreamers, and it's what helps us make the most out of our precious time. The truth is, being productive is not just about getting more done. It's about living a more fulfilling life. Think about it. When we're productive, we're more confident, more motivated, and more in control. We're able to tackle challenges head-on, pursue our passions, and make a meaningful impact on the world around us. On the other hand, when we're stuck in a rut, feeling overwhelmed and unproductive, we can quickly become frustrated, demotivated, and stuck. So what exactly is productivity, and how can we unlock its secrets? Simply put, productivity is the ability to maximize our output while minimizing our effort. It's about achieving more with less and making the most of our time, energy, and resources. But here's the thing. Being productive isn't just about working harder. It's about working smarter. It's about identifying our strengths and weaknesses, setting clear goals, and developing systems that support our success. There are so many things that can hinder our productivity, and it's easy to get sidetracked. Social media, email, text messages, meetings, the list goes on and on. But the truth is, most of these distractions are just symptoms of a larger problem, a lack of clarity, focus, and direction. When we're not clear about what we want to achieve, we can quickly become bogged down in busy work, wasting our time on non-essential tasks. And even when we do manage to stay focused, we can get stuck in a rut, repeating the same habits and patterns that hold us back. Another major productivity killer is procrastination. Let's face it, we've all been there. We know we need to take action, but somehow we just can't seem to get started, and the more we put things off, the more overwhelming they become. Lack of motivation is another common challenge that people face. When we're not passionate about what we're doing, it's easy to lose steam, lose interest, and lose momentum. And before we know it, we're stuck in a rut, feeling unfulfilled and unproductive. Then there's the problem of perfectionism. When we're too focused on getting things just right, we can become paralyzed by fear, uncertainty, and self-doubt. We overthink, overanalyze, and overcomplicate things, which can lead to analysis paralysis. Time management is another major challenge that people face. When we're not intentional about how we're spending our time, we can quickly become overwhelmed, overcommitted, and burnt out. And even when we do have a plan, life can be unpredictable, and things can quickly go awry. So, how can we overcome these common productivity challenges and start achieving our goals? The good news is that it's not rocket science. It's just about developing a few key habits, strategies, and mindsets that will help us stay focused, motivated, and on track. One of the most effective ways to boost our productivity is to prioritize our tasks. When we're clear about what needs to be done, we can focus our energy on the most important things first, and then tackle the rest. This helps us stay focused, avoid distractions, and make the most of our time. Another key strategy is to break down big tasks into smaller ones. When we're faced with a massive project or goal, it's easy to feel overwhelmed. But by breaking it down into smaller, manageable chunks, we can make progress, build momentum, and stay motivated. Time blocking is another powerful technique that can help us stay productive. By scheduling our tasks into specific time slots, we can avoid multitasking, minimize distractions, and maximize our output. Delegation is another important productivity hack. When we're trying to do everything ourselves, we can quickly become overwhelmed, overworked, and burnt out. But by delegating tasks to others, we can free up our time, energy, and focus on the things that matter most. The Pomodoro technique is another popular productivity strategy that involves working in focused, 25-minute increments, followed by a 5-minute break. This helps us stay focused, avoid burnout, and maintain a sustainable work pace. The 80-20th rule is another powerful principle that can help us boost our productivity. By focusing on the 20% of tasks that will produce 80% of the results, we can maximize our output, minimize our effort, and achieve more with less. Another key insight is that our energy and focus are finite resources. When we're tired, stressed, or overwhelmed, our productivity suffers. That's why it's essential to prioritize our self-care, take breaks, and recharge our batteries. One of the most impactful productivity hacks that I've ever discovered is the power of batching. By grouping similar tasks together and doing them in one go, we can minimize switching costs, maximize our output, and stay focused. When we implement these strategies and habits into our daily routine, we can start to see significant improvements in our productivity. We'll be more focused, more motivated, and more in control of our time, energy, and resources. In conclusion, boosting our productivity is not about working harder, it's about working smarter. It's about developing systems, habits, and mindsets that support our success. By implementing the strategies and techniques I've shared with you today, you can start achieving your goals, realizing your dreams, and living a more fulfilling life. Don't forget to subscribe and share your own productivity tips and insights in the comments below. And if you want to learn more about self-improvement and personal growth, be sure to check out my other videos. Thanks for watching.